What type of surgery did Courtland Sutton have this offseason? Welcome into your Denver Sports Daily for April 17th. Let's go.
Taking you through your morning headlines, it's Denver Sports Daily with Rachel Vigil.
Courtland Sutton has been recovering from an off-season procedure that was an ankle surgery to address an injury suffered in the 2023 season finale against Las Vegas. We don't have any other details on this, but essentially Mike Kliss over at 9 News and 104.3 The Insider has been said that Sutton has been working out daily in Florida, and neither Sutton nor the team are worried about his ankle. Sutton has elected to not attend the team's voluntary off-season program, which originally I was a little annoyed with because they were quote unquote seeking a new contract, which I don't necessarily think that Courtland Sutton is worthy of a new contract at this time. Don't hate me, Broncos country. I know a lot of you are feeling the exact same way. But when he's recovering from an ankle surgery, I totally get it then. Don't rush anything. The season honestly didn't end that long ago, even though it feels like football's been gone for a minute. So this changes everything when it comes to the Denver Broncos and how I am looking at Courtland Sutton not attending these voluntary offseason workouts. But Courtland Sutton does have 2 years remaining on his current deal. And again, a lot of Broncos country explained they don't think he's worthy of a new deal. And Andrew Mason did a wonderful article over at denversports.com breaking down the numbers for Courtland Sutton. And in fact, comes to the conclusion, no, he is not worthy of a new contract. Moving on to the NBA for a second straight season, the Denver Nuggets will meet LeBron James and the Los Angeles Lakers in the playoffs. This time, in the first round, the Lakers secured the 7th seed in the NBA's Western Conference by beating the New Orleans Pelicans 110-106 on Tuesday night. They'll meet the Nuggets in Denver on Saturday at 6:30 p.m. Mountain Time on ABC for Game 1 of Round 1. The Nuggets have beaten the Lakers 8 straight times, including the 4-game sweep of them in the Western Conference Finals last season. Anybody else think it was a little weird that Zion ends up leaving the game with a couple minutes to play? And then there were videos and pictures of him walking out of the arena totally fine yesterday. That sparked a little bit of a, okay, weird situation going on for me. However, it's going to be the Lakers. If you're a LeBron fan, you're excited about this. I'm excited about it because we all remember the talk that happened last year. But LeBron goes on to say about playing the Nuggets, it's the defending champions. We understand how difficult the matchup has been. And then he says, we're going to get back to the books and this series will be extremely tough on us. Now, I mentioned those comments that a lot of, Michael Malone said with the daddy of the Lakers and a lot of the talk that was going on. Well, how do we remember this from Media Day from Anthony Davis? Take a listen.
KCP's my guy, so you kind of congratulate him, like, you got this one. But it was just a lot of, like, the talking and all the Lakers. It was just so much of that going on. Like, all right, we get it, y'all won. But, I think, me and Brian had some conversations like, we can't wait, like.
If you believe in sports karma, just like I do, then I do think that the Lakers will be able to win one game. However, the Nuggets open up as 7-point favorites for game 1. I think that the Nuggets will get business done when they're here in the Mile High City. But I think that the Lakers will probably pull at least one victory out there in LA. Last night, did we see the end of the dynasty for the Golden State Warriors? That might be, it hasn't been too long. And I know it's been 10 years and everybody's talking about, oh, it's been 10 years. It's a really long time. Past 2 years, the Warriors haven't been very good since they beat the Nuggets in the first round of the playoffs. They go on to win a championship in 2022. It's been crazy, but you have to look at the stats when it comes to what they've accomplished. NBA champions, 2015, 2017, 2018, 2022. Best NBA single season record, 73-9 from the 2015-2016 season. Curry, 2-time NBA MVP. Green, the 2017 Defensive Player of the Year. Thompson, most threes in a single game with 14. And the Warriors' big three had 420 wins together. It's crazy to think that it's the end of the dynasty. And I tweeted out last night, enjoy every single second of this Denver Nuggets team. I say this constantly, but I remember going and watching every single Golden State Warriors game to see, is this going to be the time they lose? Is this going to be the game they lose? Is this going to possibly be it? And it feels like just the other day, if I'm going to be completely honest, the matchup against the LeBron and the Cavs feels like just the other day. And wow, it's crazy to think that that was in fact 9 years ago. It's hard to believe, but enjoy this time when it comes to the Denver Nuggets because it will in fact go incredibly fast. Sticking with the NBA, the Bucks will have to begin their first round series with the Pacers without their best player. Giannis is expected to miss game 1 on Sunday, but the team is hoping he'll be able to return at some point in the series. Essentially, Giannis missed the final 3 games of the regular season with a left calf strain. This is obviously a huge blow to the Milwaukee Bucks, but hopefully they're able to get him back at some point. Moving on to the NHL now, lost in the shuffle of Saturday's disastrous 7-0 loss to the Winnipeg Jets, Sam Gerard was leaving the game with a quote-unquote upper body injury, but was later confirmed to be a concussion by head coach Jared Bednar. Bad news. Gerard wasn't spotted at practice on Tuesday, clearly indicating he's still dealing with some symptoms, and his ability moving forward is in question. He's had 15 assists in 59 games, 3 goals. He's missed time for the stint in the NHL Players Assistance Program that was back earlier this season, but he seems to be back to his normal self. This could also be a huge blow to them as they will officially be facing the Winnipeg Jets, which we already knew, but we weren't exactly sure where this matchup was actually going to be happening. And the Avs will travel to Winnipeg. So the Jets beat the Kraken 4-3 on Tuesday night to ensure second place in the Central Division, jumping to 108 points, while Colorado has 105. Both teams have 1 game left in the regular season, which essentially is completely meaningless. There's no reason to be completely honest to tune in on Thursday night as the Avs will wrap up against the Edmonton Oilers. This season, though, Colorado is 0-3-0 against Winnipeg. Yikes. Falling by scores of 4-2, 6-2, and 7-2. I said from the start, if they get Winnipeg, it's going to be a really, really tough series. And I'm not exactly sure that they're going to be able to bounce out on this one. I know some people, diehard Avs fans, are getting really frustrated by a lot of people, but man, Winnipeg just seems to know how to beat the Avs. And I don't know if they are making them more tired or what it is, but they just don't look the same when they're playing Winnipeg. And maybe things will change. The playoffs are obviously a completely different season. But yeah, it just feels like they always have really, really tired legs, and it's unfortunate. So, yeah, be ready, Avs fans, because it's going to be an interesting one. Will Peterson will be joining me on coffee break. I'm trying to not get too down on the situation because I would love to see the Avalanche advance, and we know they can get on hot streak. So Will and I will be breaking down everything you need to know about that series today as well. And then just to cap off our Wednesday, the Rockies shut out yesterday 5-0. They will, of course, be taking on the Phillies again today at 4:05 p.m. Make sure you tune into that. Last thing for you guys here, and if you've been watching us on Coffee Break or Orange and Blue today, then you probably have heard about this. We want to hang out with you, the Denver sports family. So from now until May 10th, all you have to do is subscribe to us on YouTube. So go to Denver Sports YouTube channel for a chance that you get to come hang out with me, myself, Cecil Lammy, Andrew Mason, Jake Shapiro, James Marilat, Will Peterson, and Philip Lindsay and Zach By. We're going to have lunch. We're going to show you the studios. We'll have you watch some shows, sit in with the guys for a little bit. It's going to be so much fun. So simple. Literally hit the button on our YouTube page, subscribe, and you'll be automatically entered to come do that. So again, it's going to be a ton of fun. I'm hopefully going to be here because that's one of my things. I'm like, with the playoffs, who knows? I'm going to be traveling a bunch, but I hope to be here. But of course, if you get to sit in and watch the drive, it's always a good time too. So make sure you subscribe over there. You guys, I'm real nervous about the Avs. I'm not going to lie. I'm not really nervous about the Nuggets, but I am super nervous about the Avs. Okay. I love reading the comments. It's my favorite part of every single show. Happy Wednesday, Rachel. Happy Wednesday, Rachel. Happy Wednesday. Thank you for spending a little bit of your time with me. To be honest, when I woke up this morning, I thought it was Thursday. So good to know that it is in fact Wednesday. Let's see. 4-0 Nuggets. I just think that LeBron and them are going to get one. There's a little chip on their shoulder. I think it will have a 5-game series, which again isn't a big deal, but I just feel like there's going to be at least one. Sports karma believer, and I feel like there was a lot of talk out of Michael Malone and the Nuggets. Who knows if it'll actually happen, but that's just what I'm rolling with. Let's see. Who can the Avs rest on Thursday? The game is meaningless. Just get ready for the Jets. I'm 100% with you, and I do think that they are going to rest a lot of people, or maybe they'll have, some of the guys out there for just a little bit. But yeah, I'm definitely on team rest of everyone that you can and get ready for Winnipeg. So the NHL actually moved up the playoffs to start on Saturday. So the 20th right? The 20th is on Saturday. Yes. But a lot of people are still saying that the game won't actually start till Monday, the 22nd. I'm not sure. We will keep you up to date at denversports.com as soon as we find out what that schedule is going to look like. But we could possibly be seeing the Nuggets and Avs playing on the exact same day. Or if they start Monday, we're getting a tour also on Monday night because the Nuggets will play Monday. So, one more question. Let's get to it. The Nuggets and Malone weren't talking. The media was talking. I think we all remember Michael Malone's championship parade. He got up there after maybe having a few drinks and was definitely talking. But yes, Vic Lombardi over at Altitude Sports obviously started the "who's your daddy" type thing. So they played into it a little bit. But I do think, in fact, we're going to see a very driven LeBron James and Anthony Davis out there. And it's not their legacy by any means, but it definitely has an impact on what the future for them are going to look like and how people are going to look at them going up against the Denver Nuggets. Our producer, Joey, and I were actually talking before the show even started, and we were like, remember when it was like, oh, the Nuggets get the Lakers, like the big daddy of them all. Here we go. And now it's definitely changed. Everything is flipped, and it's like, oh, the Lakers get the Nuggets. Yikes. So that is going to do it for our Denver Sports Daily. Cecil Lammy, hello, good morning. Thank you for hanging with us for a little bit. I vote for a popcorn machine on set. I've already started eating my popcorn, everybody. I'm getting prepared for everything. I'm going to try and find some even at the draft when I'm out there in Detroit. But yes, all of the arenas, everything I go to, we will find popcorn somehow. You never have to worry about that when it comes to me. So thank you guys so much for spending a little bit of time with me here on this Wednesday. And come hang out with Will Peterson and I. Coffee break. We'll be breaking it down. And then tomorrow we have a pre-draft presser with the Denver Broncos that we will be bringing to you. So plenty of good stuff. We will see you guys later. Bye, everybody. Get back to work.